All right, so Tayo's first time in the dryer, y'all. Obviously, he's ready to crash out. He's almost done, though. He hasn't even been there like 5 minutes. All right, Papa. It's just air. You're okay. We're all right here. Literally, look at these two. Right here waiting for him. And let me tell you something else, too, friends. When I was giving him his bath, these two barking at me and clawing at me and trying to look over the counter and stuff. Baby, he's fine. This is not your child. This is my child. Papa! Oh, chill out. And you too. Chill out. Chill out. Stop. Stop clawing at me. Get down. Jeez. But anyway, I'm here just lounging in my house dress, child. A morning of typical tidying up, typical house mom shit. And just finished eating some Tayo. Baby, look at me. Look, he ain't looking at me. Hold on. Look at mama. I'm right here. Stop. Why you fussing? Quit fussing. Quit fussing. Quit fussing. All right. Jeez. You play with her when you come out. She wants to play with him. She keeps clawing at the damn glass. I know, baby. I know. Oh my God, his little paws. His widow doll beans. I gotta get one of those things, you guys. The little thing that the ceramic blades and all that to clean out their paw pads. I really need to get one of those because the vacuum one that I have, the grooming kit that's a vacuum, the blades, they don't get it all up in there. They don't get enough out, you know? So I feel like I really need to get that small one. Well, now he's calm because the girls are near the glass. Walk away. It's okay. I love this dryer because it really makes their curls pop, you guys. Like, it's so worth it. I already gave him a quick combing just to make sure, you know. They all act like this at first. Shh. Tayo, baby. Tayo, I'm right here, Papa. And now you're gonna have the tear stains because you're upset. Please stop. You're gonna be okay, all right? I love you. Yara, you are such a little attention hog. Why you gotta jump in front of the camera? Why you gotta do that? Get a grip. Get a grip. And since when do you even like him? You've been telling him get out your face for a week. And now all of a sudden you wanna see how he doing and hope he's okay and blah. You know he's good. I got him. Isabella. I got him. He good, okay? He is all good. Washed twice. And will be also groomed afterwards because I gotta do a little snip to the groin area. I always make sure my boys is bald headed right there because, well, both boys and girls, but I don't like when the pee collects, you know what I'm saying? That smell crazy. That's why he had a bath. He's so annoyed. I'm gonna get him out of there in about maybe 5 minutes. And I'll let him air dry the rest of the way because I don't want him to be traumatized by the dryer. But yeah, that's it. And then we're gonna go pick up my daughter from school. Hey, what's up, fam? Sorry about the steering wheel. I have no phone dock. So it melted off of my windshield. And so now here we are. But the content will still happen. I have a little mini Target haul I want to surprise my daughter with. Hey, Tayo. Say hi. He's gonna sit in the other chair whilst I do this. I got about 20 minutes before she gets out of school, so I need to create the bag as I show it to you. So we're gonna start with the biggest thing, which is this little activity placemat that glows in the dark. I chose a placemat because she needs something to cover up the area where she is going to eat. Baby is still quite messy when she eats. And then she can also like use these little glow in the dark things to decorate the witch, which is right there. Purple's her favorite color, so pretty much everything is purple. Next is this cute little trick-or-treat bag. Isn't that cute? The little eyes. So I'm going to fold up her placemat and slide it in here. There we go. Next is probably one of my favorite pieces. It is this adorable light up jack-o'-lantern that is purple. I gotta remember to look here so that I can so I can't wait for her to put this in her room. She wants to decorate her room. My mom bought her some stuff, but I wanted to buy her some stuff too. So here we go. Again, into the bag. Ooh, I hope it fits. It's not gonna fit. All right, fine. Next are these adorable finger lights. So each one has this character on it, and then she puts them on her fingers and does like a little finger light show. And this will be cute for like when she turns out the lights to go to bed. She loves Angels from Stitch. So a little body wash, and it smells like strawberry shortcake. Next, slime. My child loves slime. So this is in a science beaker as part of the whole Halloween thing, and then it has a little indentation for you to like hold on to it as you open it. Love the ergonomic thoughtfulness of it all. Glow in the dark wands, and they come with two. These are like those like glow wands that you snap and shake and it glows neon, and then you can attach this little moon thing to it. There's two in here, so she has a friend who always comes over to play with her. I figured they could do that together. Next is a glow in the dark zombie. And most of the stuff was like $1, you guys. I got it in the bullseye area. Then a rubber ducky that looks like a witch, pink and glittery. A little wind-up toy that is a pink ghost. I always get her socks with the season, so pumpkin socks. And it looks like that's it. The only thing that's not fitting in here is the pumpkin. I underestimated how big it was. But she can also use the bag, which I love. She can use the bag for, you know, trick-or-treating. So there you have it. Just a nice little surprise for her. 25, 30 bucks, something like that. Not too bad. And then I also got a steam vac, you guys. We're gonna clean the couch and the bench when I get home. And I did a little grocery shopping. Oh. Sorry, one more thing that I need to put in there. I found this adorable ramen. Yeah, she's gonna love that. Okay, that's it. I'll see you guys later. Good morning, y'all. I picked up the Hoover pet vacuum. It's a steamer, right? It's a steam vac. And just reading up on how to use it because I want to clean my bench and my couch. And I figured I was gonna just replace the bench with some spinning like swivel chairs, but first of all, they're $160 each. So Solomon was gonna give me the money for that, but I said, you know what? Let's try the steam vac, because if that works, the steam vac is like a little over $100. If that works, then I can just use that over and over again if there's a stain, right? Versus spending like $3 something. So that's what we're doing. Let's move these for now. These are fine there. I just want to do this, the arms and the cushions. Oh, okay. So if you look here, you can clip these off. So this is a rubber scrubber, and this one I think it would be for like tougher stains. And then this here is a bristled one. And for smaller areas, you have this little ditty right here. There's a container here to collect the dirty water. I'm going to unravel the wire. 15-foot plug, 15-foot wire. I don't know my words. So we're gonna place it here, like that, and to release it, press that. It's open. All right. Okay, so here's the spray the solution. Okay. Go. Let's get it started, y'all. There's a power button right here. And then I'm actually gonna let that sit for a little minute, y'all. I wanna let that solution soak in. We'll be back. All right, y'all, so while the solution is marinating, I wanted to talk to you guys about a couple of things. One, my friend Steven has prostate cancer, and he lives in Virginia, and his insurance, which is Medicaid, isn't covering his recovery. It's covering the surgery, but it's not covering his recovery. So he has a GoFundMe, which is linked right on the first line of the description of this video, to donate to help him, have a place to stay and receive care while he's in recovery. It's more than just the prostate. It's lymph nodes and bladder and all kinds of things that really, it's going to take him a while to recover from. And he is somebody who is always trying to do for others, even when he has nothing. This has been, I believe we met in 2015. Like we've known each other for at least 10 years. And he's always been the same person. Just consistently compassionate, always cares about his community, constantly striving and pushing for the success of himself, but the success of others as well. And I just hate that we keep losing good people to this BS that is cancer. And so if I can help him in any way, and I've done so in the past. I think I talked to you guys when he had an issue, he had to have emergency surgery before, and he almost died. He is a real soldier, and I just want to make sure that he, I do what I can to make sure that he gets the help that he needs. Any amount is helpful. His goal is not that big. So if you are able to donate, it would make a huge difference for him, especially. And so I just wanted to make sure that I talked about that. He has given me a couple of updates so far leading up to his surgery, which is on September 22nd. So I'm going to leave a clip right here of him, kind of explaining things further. And there is a full write-up on his GoFundMe if you want to look at that as well.
Blessings. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or whatever it may be across the world for you. I'm the one and only Mr. LP Stephen Sykes. First and foremost, thank you so very much. God bless you all, to everybody who have reached out to me for all your prayers, your kindness, your words, everything else. Those who are praying for me in front of the scenes, behind the scenes, whatever it may be. Thank you so very much. Yes, it's been a journey. I wanted to create this message and let everybody know that I'm here. I'm going to keep fighting and keep pushing forward. I recently completed my medical pre-check, all the heart and blood and everything else that they check out for before the surgery. And yes, it's been very challenging. A lot of doctor's appointments. I still do therapy for a whole bunch of other different things, including my legs and surgery that I had with that previously. So it's just been a lot. The last 2-3 years has been challenging. I've been open more about it the last year and a half to two because I want us men to speak up, stand up, and get themselves checked. And I've been very forward, bullish even when it comes to both men and women's health, speaking about it all online. And I can't do so and not willing to speak up and stand up for my own journey. If I'm not willing to fight for myself, how can I ask anybody else to fight? That's not how it works. So I thank you so very kindly. Yes, this has changed and jumped up really, really fast. It's been highly aggressive. 2.5 months ago, being diagnosed and then going from stage 1 to stage 2 really fast is challenging. A lot of headaches, nausea, bleeding, nosebleeds, stress within using the restroom, a whole bunch of other different things, trouble eating from day to day, sleeping from day to day. The pain is tremendous. I don't know what, someone asked me to describe it. I don't know what was worse between COVID, stab, shot, the foot pain, the dental pain, and the surgery I had a couple of years ago. And then this here, I don't know. It's all bad. It's just all bad. But I'm there. I wanted to also answer a couple of questions here. What was this one? Yes, I do have cancer. I am having radical prostatectomy, I believe is how it's pronounced. Excuse me if I butchered it. With seminal vessels and my pelvic lymph nodes removed. And it's going to be rough of a recovery. Well, I'm not going to speak that. I'm going to pray that the recovery is going to be smooth. I know it's going to be challenging. And even though medical does not want to pay or cover for some things and stuff like that, either way, I'm grateful for what I do have. And because a lot of people in this world don't have health care, not just here in the U.S., but around the world. And a lot of people are sick and just don't have the opportunities. And I'm very grateful for the knowledge, the skill, and everything else that I've been blessed with to be able to keep fighting. And I thank you all for the suggestions, the medical devices or procedures, everything else that's been passed along to me. And I've been researching and checking things out with the doctors and things to see what options do work and what would not work. And I try to share those things with others as well. But I want to say thank you again for all of that information, and please feel free to send more. What the other question was, yes, what I'm going to do afterwards. I'm going to let God decide. One of the things, and just let God tell me. And in that process, I'm going to keep moving forward, still keep praying, still keep doing therapy. I still got to do therapy. I'm in this process with my foot and ankle and lower leg. For those who may not know, I had to have a reconstructive surgery there, ankle fusion. Before that, I had some plantar fasciitis surgery. I've had several bladder surgeries, dental and jaw surgeries. Stomach, just a lot. Not from anything that I've done to myself personally, just the way things happened. I did have a car accident several years ago, but I just leave it and give it up to God, and I'm still here. Still want me to pay some bills somehow, but I'm here, and I'm going to count the blessings. And what else I have? There's a couple of more things to get done before surgery on the 22nd. Medicaid and other things have been challenging, but like I said, I'm going to just keep moving forward and stay positive. And I'm going to ask all of you to look within yourselves, and if you're going through anything medical, just stay strong, stay positive, and don't give up. And that's my message to you. Why do I keep going? Why do I keep doing some of the things I do? Is because I'm not a quitter. Some things I've had to take a step back from, but I am not a quitter, and I'm going to keep fighting because there are a lot of people that can't fight, and I'm here to fight for not only myself, but for others who can't fight for themselves. I recognize my spiritual gifts of mercy and service, and I try my best to live my life according to those gifts and to share. All this knowledge that people say I have and skills and such is never on my own strength. It's with love of him upstairs and everybody else around me. I didn't get here by myself. I put in a lot of work, don't get me wrong, in a lot of different ways, but I didn't get here by myself. I'm going to leave it here. Probably a little bit too long of a video anyway, but I just wanted to be honest and transparent. Again, thank you very much, Victoria, for helping me with all of this. And my information will be below or in the comment sections or what have you, whichever platform this may get to be on. Besides the GoFundMe, she's posted the Zelle, Cashapp, and Venmo for those who ever may feel moved to share and donate as well. She's going to be the administrator for everything for it, and of course you can reach out to other close dear people as well that you know of, and ensure that I will be taken care of. And this won't be the last message. I just wanted to start off and get this message out for the journey. I'll work on my health, get some other things I need repaired and fixed. Teeth, glasses, God knows everything else is just challenging. Yeah, I'm in pain now, so I'm going to get off of here. Thank you so very much. God bless, and may you have a great and good day. Bye-bye.
So yeah, even if you cannot donate monetarily, if you could share this this link, like share his GoFundMe so that the word can get out, I would really appreciate it. You know, the time is running out, so I really want to make sure that he's able to get the help that he needs post-op. So yeah, that was one thing. And the second thing is Yara got out the gate again, and this time she really almost got ran over by a pickup truck. And I'm gonna tell you how it happened, because the way that it happened led to me having a panic attack yesterday. So yesterday, before Nala Rue or some, before she got out of school, I went to pick up some groceries and the steam vac. And you know, then I went to pick her up, and then we came home. So I had groceries, I had the steam vac, I had, you know, her school stuff, and I had Tayo with me. So my mom calls when we pull up to the house, and I'm on the phone with her. My daughter gets out, she goes in the house, and I think she just took like her backpack or whatever, but she goes in the house, and I still have all the things. And that's fine. I'll call my husband, you know, when I'm done on the phone, and I'll make sure they both come out and help me. But baby girl, you know I have stuff in the car. Why don't you tell your dad to come help me? He doesn't know that I have groceries. He knows that I'm going to get the steam vac. So, you know, anyway. As she goes inside the house, the dogs, Bella and Yara, come out into the yard. No one is watching them. Yara is very attached to me. When she sees me, she wants to get to me. This is no secret. Everybody knows this. Everybody that is in my home knows this. I don't know that they have come outside. I just heard them barking. So I don't know that they have come outside. I figured they're just greeting my daughter as she comes into the house, right? So I'm on the phone with my mom. I'm talking. Next thing I know, I see this little brown thing running across the freaking street. And I said, oh my God, she's out again. And so I'm going to get out the car, you guys, and there is a construction pickup truck coming. And I had to say stop 4 times before they realized I was talking to them. I was screaming at the top of my lungs because they were 2 feet from her. I got out the car, I swooped her up, and I literally just let everything go that was in the car. I left the dog, I left the phone, I didn't even hang up the phone. I just was gone. And got through the gate, and I was holding my dog. Once again, oh my God, she's so cute. Okay, the fuck? Don't you see I'm in distress? And so the very next thing that goes through my mind is I'm gonna kill this little girl. Because all she ever thinks about is herself and what she wants. And the other thing I kept thinking is, I almost watched my dog die. So I storm in that house and I go clean the fuck off on that little girl. And as I'm doing so, I feel my body like tensing up. So much so, this might be TMI, so much so that my menstrual cup popped out. Do you know how stressed you gotta be? Do you know how tense you gotta be for that to happen? And then when I realized, you know, as I'm saying what I'm saying to her, when I realized I really almost saw this dog die, I just, like, I couldn't breathe. And I collapsed and started crying and hyperventilating and shaking. I mean, I was shaking. And in this moment, my husband jumps up and tries to, you know, take care of whatever I had in the car. And so does my daughter. Then she's checking to see if I'm okay. And she is very, very distraught. She is sorry, all of this, blah, blah, blah. And then in the background of all of this, my husband is talking about how, you know, my daughter is being chastised over the dog and being resentful towards the dog about the situation. We'll get back to that. So it takes me a while to calm down. Maybe a few minutes to really gather myself enough to be able to speak. And so I explained to her, don't ever assume anything about me being in that gate when you let those dogs out. You be outside or you don't let them out. The end. You cannot be careless about living things. Because I know that she would have never forgave herself if Yara died yesterday. I'm not exaggerating when I tell you that wheel was at least this wide and would have completely crushed her. So I had to get out the house. I told them, put the ice cream in the freezer. I'll deal with the rest when I get home. And I left to go talk with my aunt. I had to talk to her about other stuff, but I also she could tell I was crying previously. So we talked about that too, and how mothers have to be everything to everyone, which means we have to think for everybody that we're responsible for, and how incredibly overwhelming that is. And having mental health issues on top of that, woo, that don't help. That don't help at all. And so I was able to talk with somebody who understood where I was coming from with my rage about the situation. It was not just that Yara got out. It was not just that at all. It was about the way that my husband and daughter take advantage of the fact that I got it, or that I can handle it, or that I'll deal with it, or it's not their responsibility. Instead of being, you know, and I mean, obviously my daughter gets a bit of, obviously my daughter gets a little bit of a reprieve because she's a child, but you know, it's both of them. You know, as much as my daughter is a kid, I can definitely see core personality traits in her that lead me to believe that she's selfish. And I'm trying so hard to say, sweetie, think of, you know, what about your puppies that you love so much? You know, they want your attention. They want to play with you for a little bit and stuff like that. And then also, the thing that's most important right now, like I explained to her what prioritizing means, or priorities, like what they are and what that means, and how you might be thinking that, you know, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do this, and this is coming up, and I want to do this, and blah, blah, blah. But you got to also say, okay, well, this thing is really quick. Let me do this first. Or this thing, I got to make sure that this happens beforehand. That's called prioritizing. And that's something that you have to learn to do now, quite frankly, because it's something that you're going to need to do for the rest of your life. Assuming that I got out the car when you saw me on the phone when you got out the car is not wise, especially when we're talking about letting the dogs out in the yard, because on more than one occasion, Yara has seen me outside the gate and gotten out the gate. Just out of excitement, because she's an 8-month-old puppy who is very attached to her owner and isn't thinking about the consequences because she's a puppy. You gotta do that, big sis. See what I'm saying? You gotta do that. Or don't let her out. If what you want is to go inside and have your lunch, don't let that dog outside. I'll let him out when I come in the house. Because, you know, collectively, that is like the 5th time she's come out of the gate. Collectively. It's the 2nd time she's gone into the street, but it is the 5th time she's come out of the gate. Okay? And I gotta do something about this gate, first of all, because accidents happen. My child is a child. She's going to mess up and forget and all that. So I gotta do something about this gate. But I also need, you know, my husband to ask me if I need any help. I need my daughter to ask if I need her to carry anything into the house. I need some emotional intelligence around me so that I am not always the one who has to remind everybody to give a damn. Because, I cannot think for all of us. It is infuriating. And that's really what broke me down yesterday, because it's all happening at one time. It's so unfair. being a mother and the expectations that that entails means you don't get to put your guard down ever. And then they wonder why moms are anxious and neurotic. You know, it's make fun of you for it and like, oh geez, here we go. You're contributing to it as the family member who does not help lighten the load for that individual. So yeah, I needed to get that off my chest. It really did a number on me yesterday, and I was no more good for the majority of the day. But after I came down, after I had a talk with my aunt, I did come back and have a longer discussion with Rue about the responsibilities that she has as my 7-year-old daughter and as big sis to her fur siblings. And the best way that she can help me not be stressed out and be happier, and therefore us have a better relationship, because I don't have to, you know, like, because I don't have that added stress. And so this morning I put things into action immediately. I, you know, explained priorities to her, because her first inkling was to come outside with me with the dogs in the morning, and I said no. We discussed this. You're gonna go brush your teeth, wash your face, scrape your tongue, all that business, and then I'm gonna come in and make you breakfast. By the time you're finished doing that, I will be done out here with the dogs, and then it's time to make you breakfast. And after you have breakfast, then you go and you get dressed. I do your hair. Your lunch is already packed in the middle of all of this, and then you're ready to go within the time frame that we have set. Daddy takes you to school. I pick you up from school. That is the plan. That is the routine. We are not going to get sidetracked with Roblox. We are not going to get sidetracked with you wanting to play with the dogs. We're not going to do anything extra unless there is time. So you need to do, you know, what you need to do in the order that you need to do it, so that morning can run smoothly and you can have time for fun stuff. I know that I'm going to... Little boy! Chill out! Ah! You're so little. Where's all this noise coming from? Come here. Come here, come here, come here. Ugh. All that noise coming from this. Heart is racing. Lord. Did I tell you all this little boy is running up the numbers on my TikTok? Cute as can be. That's pretty much it. I just want to make sure that, you know, it's not all on me. It needs to not all be on me. And if that's the attitude that we're carrying, then I can just go be, then I'll just go be by myself. Okay? That way I only have to worry about one brain. So, yeah, I'm really getting tired of this. Anyway, let's go ahead and finish cleaning off this cushion. I mean, this couch. You got what's happening here. I'll go over that a few more times, but it looked good already. It looks really, really good. I'm very pleased. Like it's, you know, the areas where it's wet, it's still wet, but it looks brand new. I live. I want it to smell like fresh and new. So I'm gonna fluff these cushions and spray the couch with Febreze. And then I'm gonna turn my attention to this girl, because this is the final boss. This is the final boss right here. So yeah, this is what we have. Move this out of the way. That's what ended up coming out of the cushions. So I would give this thing a thumbs up. Like, I feel like the 5-star rating, or I think it's like 4.5-star rating that this has, is warranted. It's easy to put together, easy to use. And I applied pressure with my hand, like not just gentle pressure, like I really dug in there. So I feel like I got a lot of it out, and it was easy to do. Okay, couple things. I've gone back over this couch, and I actually did the back cushions as well, but I went back over the couch because I figured out the brush. It was catching because I wasn't angling it properly. So you do have to angle this bit towards the upholstery, the actual vacuum part, towards the upholstery. I just used this to kind of kick up the dust. And so I went back over everything, sprayed it again. I added more solution to the vacuum, and we're doing great. I also did 1.5 passes on the bench, and I decided that I wanted to try the other hose attachment, which is this girly right here. And it goes over the spray nozzle so that you can kind of target certain areas. And there's a really bad area on the side. I don't know how the fuck it happened. Like, there's a black line on my bench. And so I want to kind of target that area because it's like the real bane of my existence. And see how much of it I can get out. So that is the next step. This couch, I went over it twice, so I feel like it's in a good place, and I'm happy with it. I like this. I'm glad I bought it. It was worth the money. Even if it wasn't discounted, because I got it on sale, I would still buy it. It's like 130 bucks. It's really not that much. And I feel like because I have 3 dogs, I'm gonna get a lot of use out of this thing. Of course, I'll link it for you so that you can purchase it as well. I happen to get mine from Target because it's like 10 minutes away. But you can, I'm sure you can get this at Walmart. I'm sure you can get this on Amazon. It's a very, very nifty tool. So I'm gonna let that stuff dry, and we'll have a look at it later. I am gonna also spray my bench and my couch with this fabric water shield. This will help me just in case the puppies get up there and try to pee. This is gonna help a lot. So I'm gonna make sure that I spray this very thoroughly once these once these pieces of furniture are totally dry, so that it will just bead up and it won't soak into the fabric. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do the pillows too, the little lumbar pillows, just because the dogs are always running on them. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish that up, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. We're still early in the day, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and sweep and mop in the living room as well. I did dusting yesterday. And then I gotta give my big girl, my Bella, some TLC, get her hair together and wash her and stuff, because the other two have already had their grooming session, so she needs hers. So I think that's all I'm gonna do. I'll probably record a little bit of Bella's grooming, and then it'll be time to take care of me.